It's now been more than 4 years since Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 went missing. Among many plausible and implausible theories, there is one in particular that I would like to analyze today. This is the theory that I believe in strongly among all other theories, and it was devised by air crash investigation expert Larry Vance. Larry Vance also led the investigation of Swissair Flight 111. According to him, the plane did not impact the water out of control. The only reason for this kind of intentional crash landing would be to make the plane disappear and be one of the biggest mysteries. This theory rhymes perfectly with what little but vital evidence has been collected. Larry Vance points out that the plane was taken down by a pilot intentionally. He points out that it obviously requires someone to make turns, like seen in the plane's deciphered flight path. Whoever was flying the plane likely had an extensive knowledge of the Boeing 777-200 model. According to his investigation, the plane was likely depressurized on the turn point so that the passengers could no longer make contact with any service outside the aircraft. They were unconscious. After cruising and flying up and down in certain places, likely in an effort to dodge other flight paths, the person flying the 777 makes a sharp turn to the right, exactly over Penang Island. According to Simon Hardy, a 777 pilot and instructor, the right bank was likely an emotional goodbye to the flyer's hometown. What's left is to find out why he wanted to make the plane disappear. The plane then continued flying southwest for about 6 hours before running out of fuel over the lower part of the Indian Ocean. Now many are saying that the plane went into an uncontrolled dive and hit the water at a hypersonic speed rate, but Larry Vance disagrees with this theory. For if it did hit the water at high speed, it would have broken up into millions of pieces, just like the Swissair plane that Larry Vance previously investigated. But there were no traces except for a flaperon which washed ashore on Reunion Island. Larry Vance then said that the worn-away trailing edge of the wing was due to a high-speed water impact, as it is possible and makes sense. So what he says is that whoever was flying the plane likely landed it on the water so gently that it didn't break into too many pieces. Again, this was planned and done so that the plane would be almost impossible to find. Sure, sinkable parts like the engines likely came off on the impact, but the reason buoyant objects like life jackets and seat cushions didn't surface was because the fuselage, which was still one piece, wouldn't allow anything to float to the surface because they were all trapped inside. Other things known are that the person in the cockpit switched off the transponder that locates the plane on radar. This move was likely made to make it disappear. The person in the cockpit, after turning 180 degrees from the destination, flew back and flew exactly above the irregular borderline between Malaysia and Thai airspace. This was likely done to make the plane appear on each of the region's radar screens for very short intervals of time, so that they wouldn't suspect anything. But it's still possible to find the once missing plane. If I were in charge, this is the area I would search. And to all the search parties out there, don't give up hope at this point, where you are so close to finding the plane. It's time you keep searching. I wish my best to everyone involved in the mission. Please keep in mind that the sole purpose of this video is to spread Larry Vance's theory and nothing else. And I would like to offer my prayers and condolences to all the families of the passengers. Thank you for watching this, and if you're involved in the search, please keep doing it until you find that plane, no matter what the scale or cost is required. Thank you for watching, and we wish you the best.